Hi, my name is Jason. I'm a third year studying economics, and I'm currently interested in learning more about monetary and behavioral economics.
Hey, my name's Will. I am a third year economics student. I'm from the Midlands and I went to comprehensive school. So, not necessarily your typical background here at LSE, but I'm interested in going on to do a master's in financial economics, hopefully. But I've also had a bit of experience working in banking and for the government as well.
I'm Sally, a second year economics student. I grew up in Singapore and China, and I've been to Japan more times than I can remember.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from Essex in the UK, and I've just graduated from the economics programme.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Afiq, reading economics at the LSE, and I'll be entering my third year this upcoming term. Before LSE, I did my A-levels for 2 years in Malaysia.
Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Xinyan. I'm a second year economics student. I come from China and I'm the head of speaker events and Sun Club at the LSE SU Economics Society.
Academic mentor was the first person in the department who I had a proper one-to-one conversation with. He had done the economics degree himself, so he knew exactly what it was like to be in my shoes and what to expect from the programme. He offered me lots of helpful advice on choosing courses, preparing for exams, and internships and careers. He'd always write references for me when applying to jobs or further study programmes.
My academic mentor happens to be from the same country as me, so we were quite lucky to have connected on a more personal level. At the start of the year, he helped me adapt to university life and deal with quite a bit of peer pressure. Whenever I contacted him through email, he would always try his best to set up a meeting as soon as possible.
In that respect, the academic mentor's been really useful because they tend to have connections all over the place here in London, and they know where to get you started and how to get the ball rolling on many of these different things. So definitely talk to them about that.
Although I have a number of friends from college that also study at the LSE for me to rely on, I still feel that I need a stronger support system for me to enhance my learning experience. Fortunately, I have my academic mentor to provide academic support, career advice, as well as guidance for other non-academic issues.
Academic mentor from the Department of Economics is someone I can always turn to whenever I have problems with my studies and living in London. The latter is especially challenging for international students like myself, transitioning from my local high school to an entirely new city and country.
In my first year, I sometimes felt a bit anxious or insecure about my progress because I didn't have the same level of feedback or the personal relationships with my lecturers and teachers like I did in school. So one of the most valuable things of having an academic mentor was just to reassure me that I was doing okay and that there was nothing to worry about. Unlike a lot of my classmates, I didn't feel I had a clear idea of what I wanted to do with my degree at first, but I was always curious about going on to further study and research in economics. So getting to know a PhD student helped me to better understand what was involved with that and helped to inform my decision to work as a full-time research assistant after graduating.
At the start of the year, I asked him how I can learn more about economic research. He gave me some reading materials on econometrics, and I spent basically the rest of the term just bombarding him with relevant questions. By the end of it, he asked me whether I wanted to work for him. So I became his research assistant for about half a year. And even though as a first year, I didn't have enough knowledge to get heavily involved, it was still a very insightful experience, and I learned so much about economic research from him.
Was with pastoral and academic support. So my attendance really slipped at some point in the second year just because of some circumstances. And I went in, spoke to Junius. He's super understanding and helpful. Gives you just some really good advice on how to reframe and, keep doing your work or explore other options if the stress is really bad. So he's really good in that sense, and as are all of the other academic mentors.
Personally, I received a lot of help from my mentor in terms of academic. Unlike high school and college, the academic life at LSE is fast-paced and sometimes can be intimidating. Through a friendly conversation, I can comfortably discuss the challenges that I face at specific subjects, and my mentor will help me to address them.
One memorable experience was when I entered the meeting with a concern that I thought was only specific to me. So at that point in time, I was struggling with my academics, but I left the meeting with the knowledge that there were many others who shared the same concern with my mentor. And so the realization that I'm not alone really helped me put things into perspective and indirectly motivated me to persist in my efforts to understand the concepts and continue learning.
Really anxious and lost, and all kinds of pressure piled up all together, ranging from the identity issue as a foreigner to this place, to standing in front of Tesco's shelves not knowing which washing powder to buy. I can't stress enough how much I've benefited from talking to my mentor just about my struggles with my studies or just life in general.
Don't be shy to contact them, even if it's just to talk about life. They can often give unexpected solutions to your problems. It is also not a bad idea to get to know them and their lives in LSE. Treat them like a friend rather than some sort of authority figure. They are ultimately here to help you make the most out of your life in LSE.
So definitely engage with your mentor. So these people are really smart, and it's just such a privilege that we get their time for free whenever we book in. So definitely go and see them and be active on the emails with them. If they reach out to you, it's best practice to get back as quickly as you can, and just go with good questions as well. So know what you want to gain from them and build a reciprocal relationship. I think that's the best way to do it, to feel closer to the department and to make the most of your time at LSE.
I think the most common mistake for first years is to be too shy. Don't hold back from talking to your mentor, otherwise they'll never get to know you or be able to help you in the first place. Also, remember your mentor isn't the only person you can go to for academic support. For example, you could talk to the first year tutor too, but make sure there's always at least someone in the department who knows you well so they can write you glowing references, and so you always have someone to turn to.
My tip would honestly be to just visit your mentor regularly. I would say at least 2 times a term. So just log in to the Student Hub app, book an appointment, and just speak with him or her about your issues. And I'm sure that you'll find that your mentor will be of help in many different ways.
To make the most out of this mentoring scheme as a first-year student, most definitely reach out first, because they're there to help you. Sometimes we can only get our headaches sorted by reaching out for help. Write to your mentor, update them with what you're doing, and attend the scheduled meeting at the beginning and the end of each term at the very, very least. This will make you feel more belong to this place and the Department of Economics as well. Remember, these people were exactly once where we are and therefore truly understand our struggles. In cases where they themselves cannot help you directly, they will surely connect you with someone else who knows better. Just remember, it's perfectly normal to feel overwhelmed at the beginning of university. We're in this together, and soon enough you'll have 2 places you can call home.